My bad. The stream accidentally ended. I think I accidentally hit a button and ended stream, so that's my fault. Anyway, what I was saying was that because the parts can get brittle, I do not suggest doing it the way I do it. Doing it the way I do it could end up damaging your kit, and I don't want anybody's kit to be damaged. So if you do it the way I do, there is a chance of that. And I don't want anybody coming back and saying, hey, you said this and my thing ended up breaking, because I specifically am saying, do not do that. Do not do that. It will be bad. So, now I have had parts break before on me, but they are not related to that. So yeah, it's not related to the panel lining itself. That much I can tell you. So I use a panel line pen instead of the brush that comes with it because it allows me better control over it. So we already went through and looked at all this stuff. These black X's are just the parts we don't need. So we're not going to use any of those parts right there, and these ones over here. So and then this is what it will look like once it's finished right there. These are all the parts. It has the two beam tomahawks. It's got a beam assault rifle. It's got the Falx GX or G7 beam axe. And then the Hydra Gatling beam cannons, 2 shields, and then the suit itself. So there was a time where what I used to do was I would literally sit here and I would cut out each individual piece, and then I would clean it up, and it was just taking forever. So what I do now is I try to do as many pieces on the page at once as possible. I cut them all out, and then I start cleaning up the nubs at that point. So let's start with the chest unit. We need a C21, which would be this one right here. Nope, that's D. Which I do need the D here in a minute too. Giggity. Alright, so we need C21, which is this one, and then C20, which is this one. I might put on some music too. I don't know if I put on music, YouTube will get mad at me, and I will need to. Well, same with Twitch. I won't be able to post the lives. So that is 21, and then. So what I do is I always cut up a little higher above the mark like that, and that gives me room to clean up the nubs. So as you can see, there's the piece right there that I'm gonna go back over with my my smaller nippers, these ones. These are a single blade one, and I'm going to be going over and cleaning those up, and then I'll file them down. Alright, and then I need 2 D9s and 2 D10s. So let's see. Oh, these are E's. How the hell did I have an E? I was not paying attention at all. That's E2. That is E1. Alright, here we go. So, let's see. Where's it at? Right here. D9 and 10. that off. That off. D9. D10. I can always go through and try to remove the music if I were to put on music so that I could post the videos. I don't know though. We'll see. Could also do what I used to do and put on a TV show, but to just remove the desktop audio. And that way I can at least listen to something like that. There's a D10. There's a D9. So these ones right here are all for this step. And then we need B13, and then we need C's out again, C15, C17, and C14. So we'll do the B13 first, which is this one right here. Now on black pieces, I tend not to panel line. I do have lighter panel line for darker colors, but I don't use them. I prefer using black on all my panel lining. That's just the way I am. That doesn't mean that's how you have to do it. So I need 15, 17, and 14. So here's 15 and 14 right here. So 14 first. So I'll just go through and I'll do an entire page worth of stuff. Or at least an entire, like if another step, like let's say the head section was on this page, I would do up until the head section, and then I would go back and cut out all the head section stuff next. Another reason I do it like this now is because what I used to do is I would panel line each piece individually and sit around and wait for the panel liner to dry, and then clean it up and then move on to the next one. And that just takes so much time. So now what I do is I cut out all the pieces and then I clean them up and then I panel line them all in a row. And by the time the one is done panel lining, like the panel line is dry, by the time that's ready, I'm just finishing up the last one, panel lining the last one. So then I go through and I clean up all the panel lining, and by the time I get to the last piece, that one's dry too. Alright, so right here we need B1, which is this one. We might do the Master Grade Blitz after this. After we're done with this one. I don't know, we'll see. And then we need M110, which M1 is over here. So 71, yeah. Alright, and then it's just the little character. So some people paint the characters, I do not. There's multiple reasons why. One, I never mess with my Gundam once it's built. Like, I build it, I display it, that's it. I don't open it up, I don't make it so that people can see, like, the stuff inside of them. I'm not that worried about that stuff. So, I kind of, like, don't do anything like that. But the other reason why, too, is because that takes a lot of detail and precision, and I have really shaky hands. So, I don't do it. So then I need B14 and C1. So there's 14 right there. You know what? Might as well just cut this out on this side. There's B5 right there. Set that there. That way I don't have to pull B out again. And then I need to get C again. And it's going to be C1. Which is this guy right here. Put that there. Put C back in here. There we go. All right, and then down here I need, let's see, we need E1, 18, and then A5. So E1, it's this one right here. E1, 18, which is this. So I've never built a master grade Zaku before. And the seed Zakus are a bit different than regular Zakus. They have, in my opinion, they were a much sharper looking Zaku. They did redesign them a bit, and I like that about them. And then I need A5, and I might as well just keep the A's out because I need A2 and 3 right there. So A5 first, which is this right here, this blue one. So snip that out. Put that there. And then I need A2 and 3, which are these pieces right here. So, and these are going to be the first pieces on panel line. Because these will be the first pieces that are not black. So there's 2. And then there's 3. Alright, so we can put A back. Put that upside down, that's why I wasn't going in. Alright, so when I start cutting these little nubs off here, I do them in layers. That way there's no stress marks on them. And then when it gets really close down to it, I bring it like this and just snip it real quick. So what that does is it gives it the smallest possible nub mark there with no stress marks. I know it's hard to see because my camera doesn't focus right, but there's no stress marks, alright? So then what I'll do, now these pieces right here don't matter quite as much. I might use my knife on this just a little bit to get this a little smoother. Oop, I hear noises. Third Eye Fly, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How is it going today? Alright, so that has a little bit of a stress mark just because of the fact that I was using my knife on it, but that's not a big deal because this is going to be inside the body anyway. So then what I do is I come like this, and I take my file and I just file it down a little bit. And then I come over here and I file this down a little bit. And then I bring my balancer in here and I bust the nubs a little bit more. Makes it nice and smooth, and now that stress mark is gone, by the way. How is your Sunday going? And I go through a lot of these balancers. Like, I can go through like 2 on a kit, and they come in a box of 3. And then I just dust it off. I have a couple little dust brushes I use. And then like I keep a stack of boxes of these balancers on hand so that I can just swap them out when I need to. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of each, so that's 18. It's going pretty good. Just building a model right now. Enjoying Sunday. My son's coming home soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you guys for the likes over on TikTok as well. I appreciate that. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next one. Oh, nice. I love the beach. I haven't been to the beach in a few months. When was the last time we were at the beach? May, I think we went when we were in South Carolina. We don't have much in the way of beach up by me unless you want to go in Lake Erie and get your toe bit off by a 3-eyed fish. And that does not sound like a good time to me. So like these ones, like I said, don't matter too much because they're inside. They're not going to be visual, so I don't clean them up all the way. I just make sure that they're smooth and they're not going to cause any issues with like moving joints and stuff because these are shoulder joints right here. So I want to make sure that there's not like anything here that's going to cause any rubbing issues. And since I don't have to panel line, I can just start putting this together as I'm cleaning it up. So this and this come together like this, and this one just goes right in there like that. So there's the first part. And then we'll do the same on this side. I live in LA. The only good thing to do here is going to the beach. Now, LA as in Los Angeles or LA as in Louisiana? I'm going to assume Louisiana. I have never been to Louisiana. But I do know some people who live there, and that is one of the things that they have said too. That there's not much to do there except go to the beach. So normally how I do this also is I rest my hands down when I'm filing, but when I do that, you guys will see the camera's moving because, yeah, it's shaking the whole desk. So I build a lot on my own too. I do not build on stream a ton. Though I will be getting back into that. I will be streaming. I'm going to try to move into weekday streams. Excuse me, like in the evenings. And do more Gundam builds at least once or twice a week during the week too. And just dust that off real quick. Set that down. Grab this one. Do the same thing. But yeah, usually when I build, I have noise on in the background. Like right now I'm watching Smallville while I build in my own time. I watch anime, I watch like Supernatural and stuff like that, so or sometimes I just have music going. I got 303 stuck in my head. order some lunch here in a little bit too. Alright, so now we can put this one together too. It just slides right in like that. Make sure it's flush and pushed all the way in. And make sure it's level. Like that. There we go. So there's one. And there's two. Alrighty. I don't know what I'm going to get for lunch. I haven't decided yet. I could get Charlie's. I haven't had Charlie's in a few weeks because I wasn't feeling good. So a lot of older kits also are just in Japanese, but a lot of these newer kits, I shouldn't say a lot of them, all of the newer kits have English translations in them too. So like, this is one I'm working on right now in my spare time. You can see I'm doing water slides on this one, but like everything is in Japanese. Alright, there's no English translations at all. And this actually isn't that old. This is, I want to say this is from like 2012, something like that. When was this one from? 2013. So this one was made in 2013. And it is in all Japanese. And this one was made in 2020. And you can see there's English. I know it's hard to tell or hard to see, but maybe if I, let's see, like right here, come on, focus in, right here. You see there's an English translation underneath the Japanese kanji. I was like, wait a second, where did the Gundam go? Or where did the piece go? Alright, so this one's nice because this is actually, all the nub marks are right on parts that I know are going into other ones, so I just need to make sure this is flush. I actually wish that my housing complex had not closed down the pool. They do it Labor Day weekend, which I understand they do it because, like, fall's happening, leaves are changing, kids are back in school, so there's not as many people using the pool. But, like, what's the temperature outside? It is 80 outside right now, and there's no way to cool off unless I want to drive, like, 45 minutes up to the lake. Alright. So that feels pretty smooth. Then we're just going to do this, and this, and then do this. You know what I should actually do first before I do all this stuff? Is I should clean up the blue ones and panel line those so that those can be nice and dry by the time I'm done with all these nubs. And I can clean that up, and then we don't have to sit around and wait for those to dry. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. I'll clean up the dust on this. This dust brush is really nice. It literally gets everything off of it. Alright, so let's move this real quick. So this comes like this, and then you get one of these right here like this. That goes straight on there like that. And then this one comes here like this, and just goes straight on there like that. And there we go. Alright, so there's the shoulder joints. Alright. So let's do the blue pieces first, because this has quite a few spots that we're going to be panel lining in it. And then so do these bigger blue pieces. Sounds like my wife just came back in from getting her food. I need to figure out what I want. Alright, and then come right here, clean this up just a little. Now you want to be careful sometimes when you are doing this filing stuff. I'm not too worried right now because like most of these are inside pieces or they're on joints and stuff. But when it gets to outside pieces, what you want to do is you want to make sure that like you're not filing too much and smoothing parts down. Because like sometimes there's the marks you need to remove near panel lines and it'll make them really smooth. I do have a mouse tool to help with that. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So there's that one. Now sometimes things happen like when you're cutting it out that causes so many stress marks. You can do your best to clean it up like right here. This happened because of, you can't see that. That happened right there because of how it came off of the other, or off of the runner. Because that was a thicker point. And what it did was it put some stress on it when I cut it off. But that's why I use these balancers also. You may not be able to get it completely away, but this is also on the underside of it. I think it's on the underside of it. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. It's just a small spot. It's not gonna be noticed at the end of the day. There could be like a water slide that covers it or something like that. So I'm not too worried about it. These balancers, for the most part, help remove those marks. You might still have a little bit of a mark, but it's not the end of the world. And like I said, there may still be something that goes over it. But you can see there, that mark is a lot smaller now too. Alright, so there's that. Dust that up. So the reason you want to dust these really good is, especially if you're panel lining, the dust will sit in the panel lines, and then it'll collect there. So then when you actually use the panel liner, it kind of holds it in there. But it will be all good. You also want to be careful with the files in general, because especially with like the glass or the metal files, if you have it at a weird angle or it's not completely level when you're doing it, it can actually leave like grooves in the plastic from where you were filing. Excuse me. Alrighty. Alright, and now I will show you guys how to panel line. Or how I panel line anyway. So you want to make sure that this is mixed really, really good. I actually do have a paint mixer that these are used with. That's what the little metal bars are from that I have inside my paints. But it's really loud and I don't feel like turning it on right now. So we're just going to shake it by hand. You just want to make sure it's really mixed up really good, especially if it's been sitting for a while. So, because if it sits for a while, you could get really thick panel liner, and you don't want it thick. You want it to be thin and runny. So like I said before, and I'm going to say it again right now, I am disclaiming that other people should not panel line on bare plastic, okay? I have been doing this for years and I've never had an issue. That's why I do it on bare plastic. But I want the disclaimer out there so that other people don't do it on bare plastic and then come back to me if their model breaks. Alright? Because once again, I'm giving you a disclaimer not to do this. It even says it on the bottle not to do this. Okay? Let me take my watch off too. Alright. It should be mixed nice and good now. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice and good. Alright, so like I said, I do not use this. So I set that over to the side. And I grab my panel lining pen. Now I clean this off after every time I use it. So I just put it in. I get a little bit on the end. And then with just a little bit of pressure, put it right in the line. Now that's a little bit more than I actually wanted there, but it'll come up during cleanup. This might actually be a little thicker than I wanted. I may end up changing to my newer one. It's not flowing as nicely as it should be, but it's all good. It says on the bottle that if it's too thick, to use tiny. That was what they call it. Tynamo, is that what it is? Tamiya, that's it. Tamiya. Tynamo's a Pokemon. Use Tamiya X20 paint thinner to thin it up, but the problem is that nobody carries it. Like, I don't even know if it's made anymore. The only thing I can ever find in that is it like a very, very tiny bottle. It's like this tiny ass glass bottle that looks like I put way too much on there. There you go. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to let that dry and then we'll clean that up. So we set that to the side to dry over here, and then we're going to go on to the next piece. I'm going to grab some more paint. Start down here. Just go all the way around. And if it's flowing properly, it's just going to go right into any lines that are there. Come on. You know, we're trying here, but I don't know if it's going to work right. So some lines are not like recessed enough to actually hold the panel line. So when you go to clean it up, it may not clean up properly or it may look bad. That's alright. And just give it a quick little try. Then I think that gets a vent over it, so we're not going to worry about those. Yeah, there's going to be a vent right there with a little orange piece over it, so I'm not too worried about those right there. So there's that one. I'm going to come over here and do this one. It's starting to look a little thick, so might adjust it here in a, or might reshake it here in a minute. Yep. let's do this. Put the lid back on and then shake it up here in a second. I'm going to clean up this pen real fast because it's getting really thick on there, so it's not flowing as smoothly. So what I do is I get a little bit of my paint thinner on here, and this is what I do when I clean it up also, and then I dry a lot of it off, then I just wipe and it comes right up. Just like that. Then we can set that up there. Shake this up a little bit. I might just start using my other one now because this is thickening up a lot faster than it should be. And just get a little bit on it. And do this again. And now you can see it's actually flowing a lot faster, a lot better. Come in here and do this real quick. Need just a little more. All right. Nope. Missed the spot right there. All right, set that down to dry. We'll check this real quick. That's good. And just clean this up again real fast. Alright, there's that. Toss that in the trash. And then we're going to move these over here so that they can dry without risk of getting a bunch of dust in them while I'm cleaning up this other stuff. Alrighty, so next we got this piece right here. We got 4 nubs on here we need to nip off. Then we can put this piece together. Now another thing you guys want to make sure that you are doing is you want to make sure that your blades on your nippers are good, in good condition. They're not going dull. I actually, a couple months ago, I ordered all new nippers for me. I was using God Hands before. I was thinking about going back with God Hands again. But I heard that these other ones were comparable and a bit cheaper. So I wanted to give them a shot. And so far, no complaints. Now, I've seen a lot of people's God Hands break on them. Mine didn't break. That's not why I replaced them. In fact, mine are still right here. Mine are right here. They never broke. I take really good care of my stuff. So, and I'm not saying that peoples who have broke don't take good care of their stuff, to be clear. I've just never had an issue. I make sure every time I go to use the blades that the blades are clear. There's nothing in between them. And I just make sure they're really good. But I've had them for like 3 years, and the blades were just going dull. And so that's why I switched. I may go back to them someday. I don't know. I like them. God Hands makes good ones, but they're expensive. Alright. So here's this one. This goes like this and goes up here like that, it looks like, right? Yeah. So that comes up like that. Push it together. Nice and tight. Tight like a toiga. Alright, there we go. Make sure those move freely, because that's the big thing. They got to move freely. And that means we did a good job cleaning up our nubs, because it's not catching on anything. If we had nubs there, like we did originally, see where that mark is? It would catch right there on that lip as it was going in, and it doesn't. So we did a good job cleaning up the nubs. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to go get some more coffee. I will be back in just a moment. I got to order lunch here in a minute, too. coffees. Calls Fei-Fei's. Alrighty. Give me a second. I need to text my ex-wife. Alright, let's see. I need to order some food too. So I might do that real quick.
My cat.
Let's see. Doot 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 doot. I may just make myself a sandwich too. I haven't decided yet. I'll just order food. The thing that sucks about door dashing is how much extra it ends up costing on a regular basis. Alrighty, let's see. That panel lining should be almost dry. We might clean that up here in a minute. Sorry, I'm also trying to figure out at the moment what's going on with my son. If my ex-wife is dropping him off or what's going on. Alright. I got my food ordered. Alrighty. It is fun to build. How's it going, Mooncake? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hey, Lamantha, how's it going? so what we need to do next is we need to do this one first. Ah, that's good to hear. Going good for me as well. Just building a. I want to say a Gundam, but it's not a Gundam. I'm building a Zaku on stream. I'm going to start putting this back into the streaming rotation. I'm doing this on a regular basis. Oh yeah, I wanted to clean up those nub marks, or the nub marks, the panel lines on the other pieces. Let's do that real quick. So, for panel lining, I found these pointed Q-tips on Amazon for really, really cheap. And they stay together really good. I don't know why my camera is not focusing. There we go. They work really well with cleaning up panel lines. So I get a little bit of my Mr. Color thinner on that. And then I run it around the rim to drain out some extras. And then I also squeeze it in between a paper towel to get more out. And then what I do is I just come through and I just wipe up the extra panel line like this. And the pointed ones help really well with like getting into the small spaces to clean them up better. You can see right there, it took a lot of the excess panel line off. You can see it on the thing, and then you look at the piece, and the piece is nice and cleaned up. It looks good. So there's that one. And then come here. And so the reason I like these pointed ones is because they get really good into getting in these little crevices and cleaning it up. And it leaves you with a nice clean panel line. So there's that one. I've done all variations of this slot. One of my favorite. Oh, have you? Which ones are you? I'm doing the Zaku's from Seed. I have all of them. I'm starting with the Slash Zaku. I haven't built any regular Zaku's yet. Even like lower grade ones. Like I have several real grade Zaku's. But I haven't built any of them yet. Alrighty, there we go. That looks like it's all cleaned up pretty nicely. Alright. So those are getting ready to be put on when the time comes. Let's get back to doing these thingies. I love building. I used to build back when I was in high school. And I built the full line of the high grade 1/100 Gundam wing kits way back in the day. And then I stopped building for a long time, which is actually pretty funny because I even lived in Japan for a little bit. And I didn't build when I was in Japan either. In fact, I completely forgot about Gundam when I was in Japan and never visited any spots, nothing like that. Now, in my defense, when it comes to that, I was also there for the military, and I had a lot of stuff I was doing with that kept me occupied. But about 8 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that, I started going through some shit, had some depression and whatnot, and I started building at that point, and it helped take my mind off a lot of the shit I was going through. And then I stopped building and kept buying, and I ended up getting a huge backlog. And now I have this enormous backlog that I'm trying to work through. But I'm still buying kits also, so I'm actually buying faster than I'm building still. Put that on there like that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so that goes there like that. It's always cool, in my opinion, to see how these things go from just like plastic pieces to an amazing, awesome kit. Like, you got all these pieces that are just chilling on a runner, and they're literally nothing. And then you put them together, and they all just snap together. You don't even need glue. It's so much fun seeing the finished product. When I first started building again, also, back in 2016, 2017, I wasn't panel lining, I wasn't using paints, I wasn't doing water slides or anything like that. It was literally just snap build, move on to the next one. wasn't cleaning up nubs. So like even a real grade would only take me like 8 hours to build. Now I go through and I do all this stuff, and it like takes me forever, literally forever. Like I have the master grade freedom done, and that is right there behind me, and it took me 100 hours to build that. 100 hours to build that, and it's one of my favorite builds. Now I do build other things besides model kits too. I do build Legos. I recently got back into that. Like 2 years ago. I don't have a massive amount of Lego kits, but I did just get one of my favorite Lego kits ever. I got the re-release of it, and I'll show you that in a minute. That took me like 6 hours, 7 hours to build, something like that. Legos just move differently. That's the thing. Like, Legos take a lot less time. You don't have to cut anything out and nothing like that. So there's a little bit of a nub mark there that I still needed to get off. So I took my my what you call it to it, my knife. Oh, I didn't do this one. I knew there was a spot I missed when it came to that. Like if I was building this how I did when I first got back into Gundam building, I would be probably on page 3 or 4 right now. That's how fast I would move doing this. And I would just cut it off, and then I would take a knife and I would clean up the nub like that, and then I would put the pieces together, and that was it. Like I wasn't doing like this filing and cleaning up like that. Sometimes I wouldn't even take a knife to it. I just and I had these things like this, and I would just cut them straight off the runner instead of like cutting the pieces off and then just snipping them down. My food's not going to be here for another 20 minutes at least. Alright, so here's this. And then this comes like this, it looks like, right there. And there we go. Slides together. Then you got that right there that moves. Oops, not the arm. You got the middle piece right there that moves. Then the arm can go up, down, in and out. There you go. I'm going to assume this is the front of it, because the arm's got to be able to move like that, so I'm pretty sure this is the front. Alright, so next we need to cut this out, or clean this up, I mean. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy at the moment. The weather's been changing a lot up here in Ohio. It'll be 80 degrees during the day and then like 50 degrees at night. So there's that. And like I said, I'm not going to paint the guy. I could if I wanted to. But there's not much of a point. People aren't going to see him anyway. Alright, so then this comes like this right here. Right there like that. So there's that. And then let's clean up the guy real quick. Just clean this up right there real quick like that. There we go. And I think he's good to go. You shouldn't really need much of anything. Clean that up like that. And then just clean up that part on his head. And then because he's so small and I got to push him in there, we got tweezers for that. As you know, you can't get your finger in there to push him in. And there he goes. There's the guy. Right inside. There's the pilot. And we're good to go on that part. Alright, so let's clean up this. And like I said, we will be building on a regular basis, at least once a weekend. Could be Sundays, could be Friday nights. In fact, it might be Friday nights over anything. There's just so much I want to do on stream, and I just don't have time to do it all. Like, I want to play World of Warcraft all the time. This would be a lot easier to do everything I wanted if I was just streaming full time, but I'm not. I still have to have a regular job. But yeah, what I would love would be to like stream a few hours of World of Warcraft during the day and then maybe come back on in the evenings and build some Gundams at night. And then like on the weekends do just snaps right on there like that, and there's the head. And then on weekends do like Fortnite with my brother and my niece and nephew, or my brother and my son and one of my niece or nephew. But unfortunately, right now, I have to have a regular job. What the hell is going on? Yeah. My brother and I played some more Fortnite last night. I actually wish I was streaming. We had some really good games. Some really good games. We had some really bad games, too. There were a couple games in there that were really good. We got Doom Island once. And I had originally planned on letting my brother do it anyway. Because I didn't want to drop the weapons I had. And so I was chasing after another team that had been up on Doom Island that had started running because we had damaged them. And I didn't want them to like heal and come back before he was done getting Doom Island. So I went chasing after them and I ended up getting killed. And he was still up there like pushing the island. And he ended up capping it and getting Doom before they were able to come back and take him. Alright, so this goes right here like that. So he got Doom and he was able to take them out and then come get me and res me and everything. And we ended up winning that game. That was pretty awesome. Let's see what else. Had a lot of good fights. Me 1v2ing multiple teams that were like really good and me taking them out. And then there was other times where it was like me 1v2ing teams that were really good, and despite the fact that I messed them up a lot, they were still able to beat me and take me out. I'll probably post some videos of this stuff too, of this stream later. Oh, looks like my food's getting picked up at Z Moments. Alright, let's see. So this goes here like that. It just slides into place. There's that. And come here and clean these nubs up. Alrighty. Clean that up like that. Clean this up like this. Alright. So now let's take this. This comes through here like that. That goes in there like that. That back up like that. And then this comes on here like this. even open that. And then peekaboo, there's the pilot. Alrighty. Now let's see. This one should go. Am I high? Oh. No. What am I missing? Oh, I'm putting it on the wrong side. Ha! Like, why isn't this going on? Right? Hang on a second. Oh, I was putting it on the wrong way and on the wrong side. It goes on like that. Doughy. I'm like, why won't this go in? Alright, so there's that like that. And then this goes through here like this. And there we go. So there's that. So now we got page 1 done of the destructions. And my food is on its way over here. Alright, so there we go. I really like that blue. That blue looks awesome. I like the darker blue that's on it also. This thing's going to look really cool once it's completed. I promise you that. Alright, so now that we're done with that page, we need to pick this up. Get all these nubs in the center. Dump it in the trash can. And then go on to page 2. I missed one. Alright. Woo. It farted. Alright, so the first thing I want to do when I see this page is right here, B10. It's got the only sticker on the entire kit goes on B10. So what I want to do first is I want to find B10. Which is this right here. And you see this circle right here in the front? I know it's really hard to see. But you see, come on. It won't focus. Here, let's see if we do it this way. Alright, so you see this little circle piece right here by my nail? That's where the eye is going to be. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to paint that now. Now, it calls for a pink. And I'm trying to decide what color pink I want. Because I do have regular pink. Which is this. And I also have fluorescent pink, which is this. Now it's going to take a few coats to get this done, which I have no problem with. Or I also do have a metallic pink. Oh wait, I have this this fluorescent pink also. Or I have metallic pink also, which I might do. I might actually use the metallic pink. Usually I use metallic for the eyes. I should have shaken those up. I didn't shake them. And the reason I use metallic for the eyes is because it gives it like, it makes it look like it's glowing when the light hits it. So it actually looks like in the eye. Nice tan line. What tan line? Oh, that tan line? I'm sorry, I thought I didn't tan. I thought I burnt. Ooh. And then I have metallic pink like this. Which I think I might end up doing the metallic pink. because I do kind of like that more. But it's a little runnier, so I'm gonna have to cut it out to do it, and then try to do. I think I'll do that one. My food's on the way here. I need to get rid of this guy right here. I'm gonna do it over here. Hang on one second. Alrighty, sorry about that. I had to ban somebody on Twitch. Alrighty. But yeah, I'll probably paint this here in a minute because I want to figure out. I'll probably do that metallic pink. So let me cut this out first and clean this up because I need this to be able to dry. I wish I had a metallic pink of it in the felt paint markers, but I do not. I have metallic red, but I don't want the red. Alright, we're going to set this to the side because this has wet paint on it, and I don't want it getting on other parts. So we'll set that there. And my food should be here in a minute. It looks like he's got another delivery in the complex next to us first. So I should have time. Oh, I put this on my nippers. I should have time to get this cut out and painted. I'm gonna rough it up a little bit with sand with the buffer also, so that I can get it get the paint sitting in it better. That way it doesn't like try to run out. Alright, so there's that. That up. Now I don't really need to buff this side of it because like I just need to make sure that the nub marks themselves are clean because this is going to be inside the head and all you're going to be able to see is that front part, but I might do this just in case I end up turning it. You know what, we'll just do it. Screw it. Do that, do that, do that. Then right here on the front piece we want to rough it up really good so that the paint sits in it. Alright. Then we'll come around here and just do this real quick. This paint dries pretty quickly. Alright, so they're in the complex next to me. So we'll do this real quick. Alright, there's that. And we just want to dust it off real quick to make sure that there's no dust for the paint. And then we're going to grab this metallic one again. And just make sure it goes all the way around. And then there's a small little bit down here that like leaked off of it, but that'll be okay. I can run a thing around it and get that off. just set that there to dry for now. That should be good. Alrighty. So my food should be here in a minute. He's next door at the other complex. So I'm almost done with the main body, with the torso itself. I have, what's it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces left to do on the torso. Wow. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, right? Yeah. 6 pieces to do on the head, and then the head's done. So, I will be right back. My food is here, and I will put something on for you guys to watch, like an old stream. Maybe we'll do something from yesterday. But I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. Retro Gaming Raid. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. How's it going? How's it going? That's good. Frozone, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Why is that not showing the alert? Oh, I know why it's not showing the alert. That's why it's not showing the alert. Let's test it now. Let's see.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Nice. All right, let's test this again and see. No, it's still not showing. I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. I have it right there. Oh, that's why I put the wrong camera down there. Now let's try it. There it is. So that's hilarious. You guys didn't get to see it the first time, but that dude that's sitting there doing that on the follow. Oops, that's wrong. That's my buddy. And he posted this on Twitter a couple years ago, and I added it on there. So, he looks so creepy, and I'm like, I'm putting that as my follow. See him? I was like, that's going to be my follow notification. And I messaged him and I was like, hey, dude, are you cool if I do this? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely cool if you do that. You played Star Fox Adventures? That is awesome. That is awesome. My food just got delivered, so I was actually about to put up a little bit of yesterday's stream. Ah, thank you for the follow, Dragon Warrior fan. I appreciate that. So yesterday on stream, we were playing Fortnite, and we got a couple of good wins in a row, and I was going to put up part of that. So... And then I'm going to eat real quick. Let's see. It was more towards later in the day. Let's see. Alright, so that was a win. Let's go for just a little more to the last game. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to put this on for you guys while I eat real quick. Was there an ad break? I don't run ads that often, so that's really weird. Let me do this. Let me put this up for you guys. You guys can watch this. This is a win we had yesterday. I think I played like ass, but my team was really good in it. So, and then I'm going to eat, and I might end up ending this before I'm done eating so we can get back into building, but here you guys go. Enjoy this. I'm going to mute myself. But if you guys ask any questions, I'll pop back in to talk.
Hurry up.
They're not there.
Ugh. Damn it.
It kind of looks like they took it over. Someone took it over or something like that.
Fine. There's another one somewhere.
Me in a game chat. I'm over here like, why is no one...
I'll be back in just a little bit. Like, I'm just eating real fast. It should only take me a few minutes.
Did they take llamas out the game?
Yeah, I don't think... No, llamas were in at one point last season, I think.
Well, I mean, for this season, they've been out this season. They haven't.
I haven't really seen them.
Alright, I'm gonna come back this way real quick, and then I'll meet you guys up there.
Kylie's working her way back over. I don't know why it didn't. Oh, there's where I want to go.
Lasagne.
I'll check those. If no one wants them.
I already have some.
Have some what?
I already have the claws. I'm stuck. Wow.
Interesting.
A lot of shields.
Showing Amanda the new cup you got. Showed it to Sarah. She never responded back to that, but.
Did you guys notice that they quietly removed bikes from the game?
They
Yeah.
quietly removed what?
Bikes?
Bikes.
The
Yeah, they haven't been
motorcycles?
in this season at all either.
They removed
was
them
it?
like halfway
I was
through
gonna
last season.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember seeing them very much through last season either. I think just because of the fact that nobody was using them due to the cars. the bikes were pretty much useless if you had all these cars that were super fucking overpowered. Aries.
Fucking Christ, man. Are you kidding me? I can't get a fucking
Wait, where are
thing.
you guys at? Oh, you guys are all the way over there. Fuck me.
You know what? Drop those for this.
Aries.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, I know he's scratching donut, but I don't want it to get to the point where he eventually starts scratching through.
You don't want him to pop it.
It's not gonna pop it.
It's literally a balloon underneath
I
that.
don't want it to pop. Yeah, it's inflatable.
Well, I'm sure they would make it like. Never mind. Is that a birch tree or is that just? I haven't fished since. What the fuck? I haven't fished since like 2.
Oh, that's you right there.
I forgot fish versus fishing was still a thing. Nobody ever fucking.
Here, if you guys need this.
Ghost Chicken 12 got knocked out by a fall. There's somebody up here by me. I'm gonna assume you're Ghost Chicken 12. You were Ghost Chicken 12.
That's hilarious.
There's someone right here. I got him.
I'm assuming that was a bot? Or just a knucklehead?
Nudie magician.
Fit his shotgun.
Alright, this dude's somewhere. I got him. This is my guy. Night.
Hello.
Oh, that guy took a nap. Captain America shields on her if anybody needs it or wants it.
No, I need to pick one up off of somebody's dead body, though. Or Shuri's things.
If you pick it off my dead body, does it count?
Why did
No.
that not fucking eat the entirety of me, dude?
No, it only counts
Oh,
if it's,
he fucking growls when you do that
An
jump
enemy?
with your claws.
yeah.
At least it did when I jumped. It's like, "Arr." Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it just sounded like that.
Yeah, it has like a little growl.
Especially when you start running.
Maybe that was it too. I didn't have stamina up.
Guys, don't get too far ahead, okay?
Hello.
Fighting in front of us, but yeah.
Hey, Kylie, do me a favor. Go... Hang on. Go here real
I
quick.
did it. Okay.
God damn it, you son of a bitch. Come on, I got that guy still standing.
Alright, this isn't open. Go to the next one. Right...
I got this guy here too.
Ow! That hurt.
Here.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this gas station down here on our way.
That's fine. That one landing by you guys is War Machine.
What's landing?
It's right down the hill to your right, Kylie.
Please tell me.
I'm gonna keep running over that way. You fill up and then come pick me up.
Iron Man gauntlets right here on top of that. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know it would do that.
I want the jetpack. Then you can have that. That quest. Where's the jetpack?
Oh, this one's open. Yeah.
Alright, I have Iron Man's gauntlet. Dad, there is just
Have
some
what?
stuff right here from this open chest.
This one's opening. Right there. There's somebody shooting at the thing.
Hang on. I was trying to smash
See a
him to
car?
a pancake against the wall.
I got this guy.
I got Wolverine. Take that one.
There's another one inside the building.
Shit.
I saw them inside there.
Someone here.
Where did they go? They were in there. That's how they were the ones shooting at her originally.
Oh, over here, I think. Or is that a wind? That was a wind. I guess the wind. Emma Frost was the one that was shooting at me originally.
No, it was the one inside the building. I was watching them. There was somebody looking right outside that window right there.
Any second.
Hey, Tony, thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate that.
I gotta put a different scope on this.
I need to upstate some guns and try to find some mobility.
Can I get the gold I have?
Yeah, I have gold.
Jesus Christ, open up.
No, you got two. Oh, sorry. There's a medallion over by the, what's the thing I was just at?
I need a shotgun.
That's what I need.
What's that word?
I'm gonna go out just so I can have an idea of what's going on and make sure. Those guys are coming in on us right now.
Yeah, I see that.
Are they? Shit.
There, I can see footprints. Where they at? Where they at?
They're running.
Where they go? Where they go? Yeah, but I got it.
Oh, you get that quest, yeah. I was gonna
I also have that quest.
Where are they at?
They ran all the way over to that other building on the other side. To the house. They're over in this area. I don't know exactly where, but they're over there. Actually, one of them's right by that tree. They just got in that car.
They're gone.
Okay.
It was a one. I think it was a solo. I only saw one person.
I saw a pen and Wolverine and Naruto. I don't know about anyone else, but I know I saw two. I came out with the Iron Man's gauntlets and
Nicholas, after this match, I need to know what you want tomorrow from McDonald's.
okay.
I looked so out of it right there. My mouth was just hanging open and I was just staring.
Or they're over there. They're not that far back.
I do that sometimes. I chew on my tongue when I'm gaming, so my mouth just kind of hangs open. I don't know why. It's just something I do.
They're right over by that car. There's somebody dropping down that way a little bit. You see him? He's running over to the right now.
Yeah,
Going over towards the bridge. He's right in that bush. He's going to that bush. I'm going for this tree right here.
Oh, I might be dead. Oh, never mind.
29 on 1. Somebody's rebooting. Right in front of you, Nick, to the right. They're almost dead. I did 122 to them.
Got him.
Nope, somebody was in a car over here.
Yeah, there's a team right here by you guys somewhere.
I got Iron Man's boots. Bro!
There's somebody flying around.
I did this only because I needed to kill 5 of those bots.
He's broken.
How?
Where is he at?
There's somebody down by the water on the beach.
There's 2 people over there.
I hit him for 25.
But he just shot me through the ground.
He's broken. Come on, let me finish him.
What's that? I want that crown. Actually, no, it's okay.
We have crowns already.
One pulls
I
things
need
right here.
heals.
I do not want those.
Kylie, there's big trees.
Did we finish taking out this whole team?
No,
Kylie needs heals.
I finished him, but I didn't finish the team.
I don't see any other heals. I have the mythic shotgun.
Over there, I think.
Kylie,
Yeah.
find some cactuses.
There's one Right here.
There's health right here. There's some splashes right here. There's a med kit right here. Come get this. Come get that first.
Yeah, I need the med kit. I can't get up.
Oh, you're full shield now. You're shooting right here in front of me.
Gauntlets? Give me those.
Somebody just rebooted in Storm.
I have 3 mythics. I have Gwenpool's dual SMGs, and both Iron Man.
There's 2 people right there.
Yeah, I know. I did a bunch of damage to one of them.
There's one right here.
I'm
Fuck
feeling.
me. How are you fucking shooting me, bro? Seriously.
One's down.
If there's
2 down.
Let me try and finish them with the gauntlet.
He's in the car, I think. I know. Where did this guy go?
Where's the other
Right here.
There. He's cooked. Where you running, buddy? Oh my god, there's boots. I need those. Oh, that's a guy right there.
He's
Yeah,
dead.
get him. Shit. Go. Fuck, I need help. Hardcore.
Where are you?
I'm over here. I'm taking some bandages right now. I got some cactuses around me.
I threw some bandages or some medkits in this one.
Oh.
Nick, right down here in the water.
Somebody's rebooting or somebody rebooted.
Somebody rebooted right where we were just at.
I'm gonna take a big pot real
We're
quick.
just one.
They got into a car. They're going that way. Into Storm.
I'm not gonna pick up
We never did find these guys. I mean, I'm sure we fought them at the end of the game, but we didn't chase them into Storm. There was no point in it. They're back in Storm right now. Way over there.
There's still 20 fucking people left.
It's not really.
Alright, let's go this way. We're gonna head towards Circle. Alright, I'm done eating. I'm gonna clean up.
Nick,
We'll
over
probably
here.
just finish watching this game
Where are
real
you?
quick, and then we'll get back into building.
Grabbing ammo.
I'll be right back. I can't wait for you. Oh, I didn't realize you were right there behind me. That's alright. There'll be more cactuses. Come on.
You're fine.
There's one right. Oh, well, there was one right there.
Somebody's got that, or is that our?
That's me.
Okay, good.
Nate, do you have a way to get up here?
Yeah, I have a jetpack.
That's our car? Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Me, I'm literally in front of you.
We do have that, the war machine thing right over there by where Nathan's at. Guys, we need to get back over more towards Nathan, because Nathan's over here by himself.
I'm literally right here by you guys.
Oh.
I'm trying to find that other vehicle. I want to see where he went. He went back into Storm for some reason.
Grab what we can from there, see if we can, there's 20 people with 6 teams left.
Nick!
Shit, that threw me way too far.
I'm right here, I'm coming down.
Here, someone can have Gwen's stuff. I need one machine.
You can get some kills, but 5
Alright, we
kills.
need to start heading towards Storm, though.
God damn, we got it.
I'm in the car if anybody wants to go with me. Dad, I'm right here. Oh, you have a jetpack. I have one too, but we're faster.
There's,
You're shooting right in front of me. There's somebody behind you fighting also, Kylie.
Oh, I might die. Oh, no, never mind, I saved myself. Someone just rebooted over by me.
Right, Jesus.
Get up on here.
They rebooted over by the storm. Nathan are coming up that way, so watch that nitro thing. They're gonna be coming through there, I think.
There's
they're a little
bots. I
further
need to
back.
kill 3 more people. Let me kill these bots.
I need.
Yeah, kill these
Right here,
bots.
right here, right here. They're on this.
There's real people back there, but these are all bots right here.
Right here, right here.
Let Kylie get these skills for request. Oh, Nate.
We got an Iron Man guy right here in front of me. He's crashing, he's crashing. He's right on the backside of that hill.
My controller's dying.
Oh
Christ,
shit.
dude.
Kylie, finish these guys off. There's 3
This
of them.
guy right
You're
there.
gonna have to finish them off
Shit,
with your...
dude.
Kylie,
What?
there's one more guy down here.
I already got the challenge.
Nikki,
I'm
right here.
14 health.
Guy up in the on the. Oh, what the hell?
You see that guy right? There's a guy trying to push me. I need help. There's a guy trying to push me.
I'm healing.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
There's a guy like right over here in this building.
There he is, there he is. He's right here. I don't know where the other side. There's a team over. There's more than one. There's people up on top of the hill too.
Hey, Kylie, come back this way. There's a whole team right there.
I knocked one. Not realizing.
All right, push up to the thing. Push up the hill to the next zone. Nikki, to your left. Up in the air, above this tree, right here.
Go!
Why is it shooting all my fucking rockets?
There's a guy right here. Got one.
Right here, right here, right here.
Alright.
I'm
Oh
healing,
fuck,
I'm
right here in
healing.
the tree! What the fuck, bro?
Hold on, I got this guy.
I wanna know how these guys get so much. Oh, I wanna know how they have so much fucking speed and shit with all this shit. That thing wears down after a while.
Bow!
I'm taking this shit pot right now. Alright. I swear to God, if my controller dies.
He's going up. He's climbing up top. He's going back up
Nice.
with you guys. Did we get him?
I got
I got
there's
one.
a guy right over by me, right back this way.
Got him.
Let's fucking go.
All right, it's us and one other guy.
Come on, come on.
And he's right here.
Hold on. Don't do anything yet. I need to launch one more time with the. Okay, got it.
He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Finish him before. Yes! Oh my God! Just as he was about to fucking kill me.
You'll never guess. My controller just died, right?
Oh my God! I waited him. I knew he was like one shot. That's why I was like, get him, get him,
You know
get
what's
him.
even better? That's a fucking crown man.
You know, if I had healed, because I was carrying heals, he wouldn't have knocked me. I would have been able to get that kill on my own. So, it is what it is. Alrighty. Oh, let me move that stuff now. I love playing Fortnite. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I suck at it, but I love playing it no matter what. I love playing it no matter what. Alright, first off, let's see this thing. So, I know it's a little hard to tell. Right here on the bottom side, there is a little bit of overspill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of, this is where these pointy things come in handy. I'm going to grab one of my pointy Q-tips. grab this like this. I'm just gonna take the pointy side, clean up right in there. And there we go. Now you can see on the Q-tip there's a little bit of pink on the tip. See it right there? That's what I cleaned off. And now we got the eye. So we can set that up there to the top. We can put B away, because I don't need that right now. And we need a, let's see, A1, A4, and A26. So A1, A4, and A26, which is this right here. Cut those out. Now these are all going to need panel lining. Let's put that down like that. A1, A4, and A26. So there's those. Put that back in there. Turn it around this way, actually. And then over here we need E119. Oh, I need A6 also. So let's grab that. It's this right here. So there's that. And then we need E1, which is this one. E1, and then what do we need off of it? 19. E1 19, which is this one right here. Alright, so that goes there, 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 and there, and this goes here. And then I need G1, 1, and 2. Which are these ones right here. G1, 1, and 1, 2. That one goes on that side. And this one goes on this side. You know, I think eventually they're going to get to the point where they just undergate everything. Or at least I hope they get to the point where they undergate everything. But who knows? Alrighty. I'm not muted, am I? No, I'm not. Okay, good. Xavier, welcome. Alright, so there's that one. Oh, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Oh, alright. Alright. Oh, I have coffee still. Alright. There's that. Let me close out of this real quick. Alright. Alright, Rooney. Let me see something real quick. Alrighty. Let me actually take my knife. This is a bit thicker than I want to try to file down. So take the knife and just clean it up a little bit. And this one had thicker nub thingies on it, so it's a little tougher to clean up these nubs better. was telling my wife I was trying to figure out what I wanted to build on stream today. Because I was like, you know, I have so many Gundams, and I just don't know what to build. And she goes, well, why don't you build one of mine? And I was like, I have 115 Gundams to build, and you want me to build one of yours? Why don't you build your own? I hope she's in chat and heard that. I was in the wrong video. What do you mean you was in the wrong video? Hey Vince, how's it going? So I'm sanding this one a little more than I normally would because the nub marks on these are a little thicker than I would like. So I'm trying to get them as thin as possible. Now there's a good chance that the shoulder piece is going to cover this up and we'll never ever see these marks. But I just want to be on the safe side. Try to get them as minimal as possible. That's much better. You can still see a little bit of it right there. Like I said, the shoulder will probably cover it up. The same with this one. Shoulder will probably cover that up. So, sometimes that's the stuff you got to deal with. Colored pieces tend to show nub marks a lot more. Another thing you want to make sure you don't do when it comes to panel lining is don't do panel lining once the kit's built. Because if you try panel lining once the kit's built, the liner could seep in between the pieces and cause damage. That's even if you have a finish on it. Excuse me. I burped it. I know I said I wasn't going to file on the desk because it shakes the cam, but I figure if I have my hands on the desk, it'll keep it more in the middle of the camera. Whereas if I take my hands off, I want to bring it up here by me so I can look at it. if I do that, then you guys can't see at all. Now, when it comes to panel lining, I probably will bring it up towards my face, just because it's easier that way. How's it going, Lestat? Welcome to the stream. My hat keeps hitting the light. Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. So I really want to post this video so that others can see. But at the same time, I want to play music, and I can't post the video if I'm playing music because YouTube will block it, and TikTok or Twitch will block it. I need to get a new desk soon too. There's a couple that I've seen that I really like. I'm gonna have to clean that up. almost done with this, and then we can panel line real quick. Alrighty. I'm going to switch to the new panel liner, see if that works any better. So let's get this shooken up all nice and goodly. This is a brand new panel liner I haven't used before, so we'll see how it goes. Want to make sure it's mixed up nice and good. There's a lot of shit that settles in these panel liners. And since this one's never been used, I'm sure it's got a lot of settling in it. Alrighty. Alright, this should... In theory, this should flow a lot smoother than the last one. Ooh, I sucked that in way too far. I'm used to having a lot less in there. But it is flowing a lot smoother. Ooh. Oh no. That's way too much. No. Did start panel lining some of this stuff. There's... Oh, it's so thin. Brand new panel liner, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it does. It runs a lot easier. And because I wasn't paying attention to how much I put on there, and it's thinner, it's coming out a lot thicker. Or coming out a lot more, I should say. Not thicker. But you see the difference between the last one and this one? How quickly it's moving all the way throughout. It's all good. We'll get it cleaned up. All right. All right, there's that. Now the good news is, since it's thinner, it should dry quicker. Alrighty. So there's that, and then we'll let that dry for a few minutes. As you can see, some of the thicker spots are still really wet. Thinner spots, not so much. But we'll let it dry, go over it with the oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I need a very, very, very tiny amount. Alright, there we go. That should be good. Oi, oi, oi. So how's everybody's Sunday going? Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. What you see is what you get. Just building the Gundams and waiting for stuff to dry. Did I even get a notification that Vince started following me? I did not. Vince, if you're still in here, thank you for following me. I appreciate that. I appreciate the follow. It just showed that he was in here. It did not show me that he followed me. I'm a little upset about that. Oh, you know what? There's a chance he didn't follow me from TikTok. Or from the live, I should say. If he didn't follow me from the live, that could be why. I'm a little tired. This stuff does take a while to dry sometimes. Alright, while we're waiting on that, I'll be right back. Let's start cleaning up some of these other pieces when I get back in. Alrighty, Rennie. So the other thing with these pointed cotton swabs is they are a lot more tightly wound than a regular Q-tip, right? So the regular Q-tip tends to come apart a lot easier. And if I'm just trying to do stuff like this where I'm going over something or I'm going over it this way, if I'm doing it with the regular Q-tip, what's going to happen is you'll pull out everything inside of it. Now I want to pull this stuff out of the middle like that. So that's fine, but like they just work better overall in my opinion. There's that one. Come right here. Take this. Take this side. There's that like that. Come over here. that. There's a little bit of spillover on the outside, so I'm just wiping those up real quick. Come in the center. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Wipe. 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 There's those like that. Alright, let's see. Some of these are still wet, so we're going to let that dry a little more. Some of these are still wet too, so we're going to let that dry a little more also. Alright, so those ones are still drying, so we'll wait on those. This piece right here we can put together. Doesn't look like it really matters how it goes. Just slide that in there like that. There we go. So there's that one. So this goes like this, then this goes in here, and then that goes on the back. And then the top piece goes down on top of it. Cool. Alright. So we'll give that a little bit of time. We could probably put on these other pieces, but I think this piece needs to go on before I put on the bottom piece. I think these front pieces could go on though. Yeah, they should be able to. So we'll put these on at least right now. So there's that like that. There's that like that. So there's that. Pieces down. We're just waiting on a few spots on these two to dry, and then we'll be able to go ahead with that stuff. So hey Kayla, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How have your streams been going? That is so weird. So this piece right here in the video makes it look like it's leaning really far, but it's actually not. If I put this right here exactly how it is, that's exactly how it was. All right. But I put it back over here, it makes it look like it's massively leaning when it's not. It's actually right on its back. So that camera angle is pretty crazy. So I'm literally I'm not twisting it or turning it or anything. It's just the camera angle and this big piece in the front is making it look like this thing is turned when it's over here when it's not. See, it looks like it's like leaning like this. It looks like it's leaning like that when it's actually sitting straight like that. That's hilarious. So how many Gundams have you guys built? As you guys can see behind me, I have a ton. But I have a shit ton more that I haven't even built yet. I have an empty stand right here. But that's not just sitting there. I have a Gundam right here that's really hard to see because it's white and it's against the white background. But it's in between this Gundam and this Gundam right here. That actually goes on this stand. That's the one I'm doing water slides on. So that's the Ale Strike. But I build a ton of them. I've been building for years. I'm going to be building for years to come. Alright, so this one's almost dry. We got this one, and this one right here that need to finish drying. Usually you don't want your panel line to pull like that, but I like filling in these these circles and stuff. I like filling those in. I think it looks better filled in. The circles and the lines, I like doing both of those, so you can see like on this one too. This one I gotta wait for just this line to finish drying. Everything else is done. Blowing on it a little bit helps, but you don't want to blow on it too much because, I mean, it is paint. You don't want the paint to dry too quickly. Alright, so those are almost done. So we'll start cleaning this up first. Alright, so that one's a little wet still, but I was able to clean it up. And then we'll come over here and start cleaning this one up. And just keep our hands away from the wet paint. How did I miss that spot? Alright, I did miss a spot. I need to fill this in real quick. So give me just a second. There's still a few spots that need to dry on this anyway, so we're going to have to wait for that to finish drying. we need to wet this other side real quick. Alrighty. Alright, there's that like that. Flip this over like this. And then this goes in here like this. Alright, so there's that. So this part right here that I just put stuff in, there was no overspill from it. So you can see right here it's still wet, but there's no overspill from it. So I can put this together and let it finish drying. So put this like this. Why is this not going together? There we go. Alrighty. So there's that like that. And then this piece right here goes right up here like this. And then this piece right here, and this is why I waited to put this piece on, because this piece does, it looks like, no, I guess not. I guess it doesn't slide over it. And there you go. Now you got hip movement. Or waist movement. And there we go. So that section of the body is done, sir, done. So we got the abdomen done, and now it's time to move on to the head. So set that down there to the side. Booyakasha, all done with that. Looks pretty, looks nice. We got the blue, we got the light blue, we got the orange. Let's set that over there. Now we do the head. So we need A19, and we can put this piece over here now. We need A19, right? Yeah. A19, which is this piece. So we got A19 there. We need A7 also, which is this clear piece here. And we can put this piece back. And then we need B2, which is this black piece here. And then we need M1, 6, and 5. And those two are going to have some decent panel lining on it. And those should actually be a majority of the panel lining on this. The A19 might need some panel lining, but it won't need a lot. So those are all the pieces I need for this, and then we can start the arms. There's that like that. I don't know if this one need any panel lining at all. No, it looks like most of this part is hidden. I guess I can do some panel lining right here. Right there. We'll see. Clean that up. Clean that up. Clean that up. Boop, 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 boo doo 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 doo. Scoop it, doob it, doober. Dust, 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 dust. Wait, that reminds me, I wanted to look at this in the back. That looks really good. I like the way that turned out. Lots of panel lining on it. Looks good. So did you know that in Gundam Seed, Zaku is not just the name of the mobile suit, it is actually an acronym? It stands for... Hang on a second, I know this. Give me a second. Stands for Zaft Armored Keeper of Unity. That's what Zaku is in Seed. Zaft Armored Keeper of Unity. That's lame. So funny story, I came into your stream like 20 minutes after you went live. Even though I was with my parents eating, I was on a 40-something streak. And now it says I'm back to 1 even though I haven't missed one at all. That's just lame. That's really... Oh, you know why? I can tell you why. Because I accidentally ended the stream earlier. And it was probably before you joined. That's why it says I've only been live for 3 hours, even though I've actually been live for 3.5 hours. 3 hours and 32 minutes. Because I accidentally ended the stream after like a half an hour. And what probably happened is you probably went live after I restarted the stream. So I was moving my phone and accidentally hit end on the stream elements. It's alright. You were going to miss some this week anyway. Because you're going on a cruise. You're going on a trip on your favorite cruise ship. Do I smell seed kit or no? You do smell seed kit. This is the Master Grade / Zaku Phantom Yzak. The fuck's his last name? Yzak Jule Custom. No, it's a Zaku Phantom. I watched you on the last... That's true, you did watch me on the last cruise. No. / Zaku Phantom. I do have the Blaze Zaku Warrior and Phantom, though, but I'm building the / Zaku. Here, I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like. It's a P-Bandai. And this is the one I'm building right now. We are working on the head. We just finished the body. You know what? I actually do want the Jin Gladiator, and I missed it the first time it was in the shop. So I do plan on getting it, though. I also need a regular Jin. I have a good majority of all of the Seed Master Grade kits, and I'm working through them now. So right now, all I have built at the moment is, and it's hard to see, but right there, standing in between the Death Scythe and the Strike Noir is the Ale Strike. Now the Ale Strike is normally over here on this stand, but I currently have it taken apart and off the stand because I'm doing water slides on it. I'm almost done with it. So I have the Strike, I have the Strike Noir, I have the Freedom, I have the Justice, and I had at one point the Strike Freedom. Which actually I do still have built. It's just I took it off the stand because I will be putting the Master Grade EX Strike Freedom up there once I build that. So I took the old Strike Freedom down. And then on top of that I have the / Zaku. I have the was it the Blast Zaku or the Luna Maria's. I have Luna Maria Zaku. I have the Blaze Zaku Phantom, the purple one, and then I have the green one, which is the Warrior and the Phantom. And then I have the Providence, the Infinite Justice, the Impulse. Which Impulse? I have Sword Impulse and I have Blast Impulse. I have the alternate colorations of the Freedom and the Justice. I have the alternate colors of those, where the Freedom is green and the Justice is blue. I have the Aegis, the Blitz, the Buster, and the Duo. And these are all Master Grades. I haven't built them yet. So I have like 23 Seed Master Grades to build. And I'm missing a couple because I'm only at 17. Or not 19. I have the Full Mechanics Freedom that I need to build. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have the EX Impulse, which technically isn't from Seed. It's from, I want to say Build Divers, but it's an Impulse. And then I have a third-party kit called the Glory, which is based off of the Stargazer. I can show you that. Hang on a second. Here we go. So this is the Glory. It's called the Eternal Star Glory, and it's based off of the Stargazer, which is from the Seed movie that the New War is from. And I got the special edition original pre-order, which I think it's the darker colors right here, not the brighter colors, but it also comes with, I don't know if they even have it on here. I don't know if they have a picture of the pre-order special, so hang on a second. This is the pre-order special right here. It's got these clear parts that come with it also, and it has a gold inner frame. I do not have any of those ones yet. Those are the Full Mechanic Raider, Calamity, and the fuck's the third one? I can't remember. But yeah, I don't have those ones yet. Forbidden, yeah, that's it. I don't have those ones yet. They're on my list. I do not have the... ooh, crap. Did I just end the TikTok? Hang on a second. Give me 1 second. That's what I wanted, not the black screen. Baby. Baby. Can you pull up my TikTok real quick and tell me if I'm still live on it? Because I accidentally closed out the web thing for it, and it says that closing the window can disrupt your TikTok. Do you see my desk? Okay. Thank you. Oh. I thought I accidentally ended the TikTok. I did not. Let me open that page back up. Let's see. History. Alright, that should be it. Alright, that should be right. Alright, let's see. You have the Master Grade Providence Freedom 2.0 and Master Grade EX Strike Freedom. Nice. The Freedom 2.0, that is the one I've taken the most time building ever. That's that one right there. That took me 100 hours to complete. There's panel lining. There's all kinds of painted details on it. I did water slides on it, so it's like it's really done up. That's the first one I actually did water slides on. So that one is done really, really well. And that was actually only my second master grade. My first master grade was the Strike New War. I do have the alternate colorations. Let me see if I can find a picture of that. What is it called? Gundam Next Future Unlimited. All right, here you go. So it's a gray Freedom with with green wings with green Justice. And he's got like green feet and stuff. So, and then I have the blue Justice also. So, and they're the Gundam Next Future Limited real type color versions. And those came out last October. That's when the pre-order was literally open for a week. It started on the 16th and ended on the 23rd, and then they shipped out March of this year. So the Justice I actually have to finish water slides on. God damn it! I keep hitting cutscene when I mean to go to desk. But I do have, I have the Master Grade EX. I have a ton. Let me see what else I have. Let me see if there's anything I missed. Oh, I did miss something. I missed 3 kits. I have the, I have 3 more strikes. So I have the strike, the Ale strike, and then I have the strike New Order. And then I have the Strike Rouge with the Otori system. And then I have... What are the other ones? There's Luca's Strike. Luca's, right? Luca's Strike with the iWisp, and then I also have the Strike with the iWisp. So, the difference between the Strike with the iWisp... Here, I'll show you. So, this is the Strike with the iWisp. This one right here. And he's got this big-ass gun on it. He's got the iWisp system on it. And then Luca's... Oh, this also comes with a big-ass sword, I believe. And then Luca's is a different color variant. It's kind of like a mix between the Strike New Order and the Strike. He's got the Strike New Order shoulders, but they're not black. And he's got these 2 big-ass swords that come with it also. So that's the difference between the... So here's the Strike iWisp. And then... This is the Strike New Order with the iWisp. You can tell the difference in the shoulder piece. Or Strike New Order, the Lucas Strike with the iWisp. So this is actually from Gundam Seed Astray. And I think this one is just from the Gundam Seed manga. So, yeah, I have a total of 3 different strikes. Or 5 different strikes. I have 3 left to build. Yeah, I do a lot of work in detail on my Gundams now, a lot more than I used to do, which was something I was talking about earlier. Like I was saying, if I built Gundams the way I did when I first got back into it back in 2016, I would have, like, the main upper body of this thing already done. And I'd probably be onto the legs right now. Instead, I'm just now starting the head. Because I do, like, all this filing and stuff now. I do panel lines. I paint details. I do not use color correcting stickers at all. So... And since my wife and I live in an apartment complex, I don't do like airbrushing. I do hand painting. Which means if I can't find the color or I can't mix the colors properly, I don't paint a kit, or I don't even build a kit. Like, I have several kits just sitting in my closet waiting for me to be able to paint them. So there's that. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I was really focusing on trying to fix that nub mark. I do need to work on getting the rest of the seed master grade kit, or not just master grades. 1/100 scale kits also. Like, I need to get the full mechanics kits still. I only have the one, and that was a P-Bandai. There's actually been a couple other P-Bandais that have come out. Excuse me. That were full mechanics. But I'll get the whole collection eventually. I have no clue what the hell that noise was. What's going on, the gamer man? How you doing? And how's it going? Is that Hedgie Joyworks? Excuse me. Alright, let's see. That should be good in the panel lining section of that. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, that was a lot. It's alright. I'll get cleaned up. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Where am I going to stick this thingy? This one got really covered in panel liner. Let's do this. That should prevent the panel liner from leaking out onto the thing. Alrighty, let's see. And just do this right here. Okay, I don't know why that went that way like that. That was weird. Alrighty, there we go. Now all we gotta do is wait for the panel liner to dry. Oh, I let those dry, get the head put together, and then we will go from there. There's not much to do while we sit around and wait for this stuff to dry. This stuff goes a lot easier when there's more pieces I have cut out at once. Because, like, normally it'll be like on this page where I have, like, all the arm pieces cut out and everything. And I'm, like, putting the armor on that. I'm doing the hands and stuff, so... But, like, with this one where there's just a few pieces and I'm kind of sitting around waiting for them to dry, it is what it is. Shouldn't take too long. There wasn't a ton of it that I put on there. A few spots might take a little longer, but it's all good. Throw that away. Grab another Q-tip. You go through a lot of Q-tips building Gundams. I use a lot of these pointy ones for panel lining, and then I use the other ones for like doing water slides and stuff. Alright, so this goes on here like this. Come on, get on there. So that goes on there like that. And then the eye goes on here like that. There we go. We got a head with an eye. Part of a head with an eye. And then this is mostly dry, so we can start cleaning this off. Oh, that's rough. Have to go back over that. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Sorry, I have a kid who used to be obsessed with that show when he was a baby. Damn it. Oh, this wasn't fully dry. Gotta redo a little bit of it, but I gotta clean up what's there before I do that. I just gotta redo a few small spots real quick. So I gotta do right here, and then right there. Just need a teeny tiny bit. Do right here. Damn it. Right there. Right there. Alright, that should be good. Pull that out of there. Need to redo one small section on this too, which shouldn't take much of anything. I just need a little teeny tiny little bit of stuff right there. Just let that sit and dry. almost done. And once that's done, the head's done, we're good to go. We can start on the arms. Starteth the armseth. Possibly start the arms. We might actually not be starting the arms today. And the only reason why is because my son's on his way home. He should be here soon. And I got to go to my dad's after he gets home to grab some stuff from his house because my dad is moving. And he's got some of my things at his house from when I had a house. We just gotta wait for this spot right here to dry. Now I will only be building this on stream. I'm not gonna work on this office stream. So we'll pick up probably on Friday right where we left off on this. And start on the arms. And I say probably on Friday because I don't know quite yet what I'm doing on Friday, but we shall see. Alright, there's that. I wanted to make sure that that was looking straightforward. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Now remember, this type of stuff is a do as I say, not as I do type of thing. When it comes to panel lining, do not panel line on bare plastic like I do. I do it because I can. But you always run the risk of damaging your model if you panel line straight on the plastic. Alright, take it easy, man. I'm getting off here in a little bit, so thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time. Alright, there, that looks better. That looks much better. Much, much better. Alright, then this one right here. You just clean that up like that. And clean it like that. And that looks good. Alright, cool. Alright, so this goes in here like this. Push that in place like that. That's step 1. Step 2, you take this thingy right here, put that right there like that. And then what you do from there, you take this right here, there you go. Now you got a Zaku head. Then you pop the Zaku head on the body. There you go. Now you got a Zaku body. And next week we'll start the arms. That's really good. I like it. It's coming along nicely. Alrighty guys. I'm going to end stream here. Once again, I want to thank you all for stopping by. We will be back on Friday. I do plan on adding weeknight streams at some point where we're going to be building. I do not know when that will be yet. It won't be for a couple weeks still, at least, because I need to figure things out with my wife and have some conversations with my son. But I want to thank you all for stopping by. You guys have been great. You guys are incredible. I will see you guys Friday at 9 p.m. Until then, peace out. Have a great night. Stay fresh, cheese bags.